Welcome to our channel Old Valuable Chiller. Today we will deep dive into the fascinating world of UK coinage. In this video, we'll be exploring the 2014 2 pence coin from the United Kingdom, a piece of British currency that holds both everyday utility and numismatic interest. Whether you're a casual collector, a coin enthusiast, or just curious about British coins, you're in the right place. Stay tuned as we delve into every important detail, from design and history to mintage, variations, and potential value. Let's start with the basics. The 2 pence coin, commonly referred to as the 2p coin, has been a part of British decimal currency since 1971. The 2014 edition of the 2 pence coin continues a long-standing tradition of design and minting excellence from the Royal Mint. Made of copper-plated steel, it features a standard diameter of 25.9 mm and weighs 7.12 grams. The edge of the coin is plain, consistent with other modern 2p coins. Now, let's talk about the obverse of the 2014 2 pence coin. This side of the coin displays the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II. The specific portrait used in 2014 is the fourth definitive portrait, designed by Ian Rank Broadley. This version of the Queen's effigy was introduced in 1998 and remained in use until 2015. In this portrayal, the Queen wears the tiara of George IV, and the inscription around the image reads Elizabeth II DG Reg. FD 2 pence, which stands for Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. On the reverse of the 2014 2 pence coin, you'll find a portion of the Royal Shield, a design created by Matthew Dent in 2008. When combined with other coins from the 1p to the 50p denominations, the shield segments align to form the complete Royal Shield of Arms. The 2p coin features the upper right section of this shield, which includes part of the lion rampant from the Scottish Arms. This design choice was a creative step by the Royal Mint to give a modern twist to traditional heraldry. Let's move on to the mintage. According to official figures from the Royal Mint, over 200 million 2 pence coins were produced in 2014. This high mintage means that the 2014 2 pence coin is considered common in circulation. Because of this, its face value remains exactly 2 pence unless you have an uncirculated or error version. That brings us to the topic of varieties and errors. While the standard 2014 2 pence coin is common, collectors often search for coins with minting errors such as offset strikes, die clashes, or incorrect planches. Although no major confirmed errors have surfaced widely for the 2014 2p, it's always worth checking your coins carefully. A coin with a dramatic error can fetch significantly more than its face value, especially if authenticated by a professional grading service. Now, let's discuss collecting and value. A circulated 2014 2 pence coin generally holds no more than its face value of 2 pence. However, an uncirculated or brilliant uncirculated example, especially one still in its original Royal Mint packaging, can sell for between 50 pence and £2 depending on condition and demand. Proof versions, which are specially minted for collectors, can sell for more if they come from official sets or remain in pristine condition. You might wonder why collectors even bother with such a common coin. The answer lies in the appeal of building a complete collection. Many collectors aim to gather every year and variety of the 2 pence coin from its inception in 1971 to the present day. The 2014 coin, being part of that series, is essential to any complete collection. In addition, some collectors enjoy searching for coins that complete the Royal Shield design, making the 2p an important puzzle piece. Another thing to consider is condition. Coin grading plays a crucial role in determining the value of any coin, including the 2014 2 pence. Coins are typically graded on the Sheldon scale, which ranges from poor, P1, to perfect mint state, MS70. A 2014 2p coin found in pocket change is likely to be graded in the very fine to extremely fine range, while an uncirculated one may reach MS65 or higher. The higher the grade, the greater its collector appeal and potential resale value. Let's also talk about the economic and cultural context of this coin. In 2014, the United Kingdom was in a period of gradual economic recovery following the 2008 financial crisis. Coins minted during such periods serve not only as monetary instruments but also as tiny historical documents. The Royal Mint continued to refine its production quality, and the 2014 coinage reflects this with clean lines, sharp details, and high durability. You may also be interested in the coin's international relevance. While the 2 pence coin is officially legal tender in the UK, its distinctive design and association with Queen Elizabeth II give it appeal among collectors worldwide, especially in Commonwealth nations. Some international collectors view the 2p as a symbol of British heritage and monarchy. Let's take a moment to discuss how to store and care for your 2014 2p coin. To maintain the coin's condition, especially if it's uncirculated or part of a collector set, avoid touching it with your bare hands. Oils and dirt from your skin can cause corrosion over time. Instead, use gloves or hold it by the edges. Store the coin in a coin flip, capsule, or album away from direct sunlight and humidity. Keeping your coins in a temperature-stable environment will preserve their value over the years. Now, how can you find or acquire a 2014 2p coin today? Your first stop should be checking your change. Although less common than when first minted, many of these coins are still in everyday circulation. You can also visit coin fairs, browse online marketplaces like eBay or dedicated numismatic websites, and even consider ordering directly from the Royal Mint archives or collector services, if available. Let's talk a little about fakes or replicas. Because the 2014 2p is not a rare or high-value coin, it is generally not a target for counterfeiters. However, always exercise caution when purchasing coins from unverified sources, especially if the price seems too good to be true or the coin appears suspiciously altered. If you're building a 2p collection, consider organizing your coins by year and mint mark if available, although UK decimal coins rarely feature mint marks. You can also catalog them in a spreadsheet or use a dedicated coin collecting app to track condition, source, and approximate value. This practice helps maintain an organized and potentially valuable collection. One last fun fact before we wrap up: the phrase new pence, which appeared on early decimal coins, was removed from the design in 1982. Since then, including on the 2014 version, the coins have said 2p instead of new pence. Some people mistakenly think all new pence coins are rare, but that's only partially true. For example, the 1983 2p with new pence is indeed rare, but the 2014 coin continues the modern 2p wording. Where we explore everything you need to know about the 2015 2p coin from the United Kingdom. Whether you're a coin collector, a beginner in British numismatics, or just curious about the value of UK coins, this detailed video will guide you through the fascinating story of the 2015 UK 2p coin, its design, minting, composition, collectability, and more. Stick around till the end for important insights on rarity and potential future value. Let's begin by talking about the history of the 2p coin in general. The 2p coin was first introduced in 1971, during the decimalisation of British currency. At that time, the UK moved away from pounds, shillings, and pence, transitioning to a system where £1 equals 100 new pence. The 2p coin has been an essential part of British coinage ever since. Now, focusing on the 2015 2p coin, this coin was struck by the Royal Mint, which is the official minting institution of the United Kingdom. The 2015 version carries several unique features, making it distinguishable from earlier and later issues. It is struck in copper-plated steel, replacing the earlier bronze composition that was phased out due to rising metal costs. Copper-plated steel coins are magnetic, unlike the original bronze ones, which can be useful when sorting or identifying coins. The obverse side of the 2015 2p coin features the well-known portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, but with a twist. There are actually two versions of the 2015 2p coin, one bearing the fourth portrait by Ian Rank Broadley and the other featuring the fifth portrait, introduced in 2015 and designed by Jodie Clark. This dual portrait situation is significant because it represents a transition year in British coinage, making both versions collectible in their own right. The fourth portrait was in use from 1998 to early 2015, while the fifth portrait began circulating from mid-2015 onwards. On the reverse side, you'll see the segment of the Royal Shield, designed by Matthew Dent. This design, introduced in 2008, is part of a larger motif where multiple coins combine to form the complete Royal Shield. The 2p coin shows the lower right section of the shield, a modern and symbolic representation of national unity and tradition. Let's talk a little about the mintage. According to the Royal Mint, over 130 million 2p coins were minted in 2015. While that might seem like a large number, and it is from a circulation standpoint, it's important to understand how many of those coins are still in use, how many were actually issued for circulation, and how many exist in brilliant uncirculated or proof sets. Some coin dealers also report that the 2015 fifth portrait 2p coins can be harder to find in everyday change, increasing interest among collectors. Collectors value not just rarity but also condition, and here's where things get interesting. A 2015 2p coin in uncirculated condition or from a proof set can be worth more than face value. These coins are often sold in blister packs or as part of year sets by the Royal Mint. Coins in pristine condition, graded highly by professional grading services, may fetch more in the numismatic market. Now, a quick tip for identifying your 2015 2p coin version. If you have a magnifying glass or a microscope, you can inspect the portrait closely. The rank broadly portrait shows a more mature depiction of the Queen with the initials IRB beneath the neck. The Jodie Clark portrait is more detailed and lifelike, with the initials JC beneath the Queen's bust. This difference is important because the Jodie Clark version was produced in smaller quantities for circulation, increasing its appeal among collectors. While most 2015 2p coins are worth face value, some are sold for collector premiums if they are in mint state or part of a special edition. You might also find 2015 2p coins in brilliant uncirculated coin sets, which were not meant for circulation and hence are preserved in excellent quality. These can be purchased from coin dealers, online marketplaces, or directly from the Royal Mint. Another interesting thing to know is that the 2015 2p coin still features the phrase 2p rather than new pence. That phrase, new pence, was originally used from 1971 until 1981. From 1982 onward, the wording was changed to simply 2p. This makes new pence variants from rare transition years highly collectible, but that doesn't apply to the 2015 version. Nevertheless, some people still look for error coins, even on modern issues like this. These might include off-center strikes, misaligned dies, or planchette errors. Though errors are rare, if you find one, it might have increased value depending on its uniqueness and visibility. Make sure to check both sides of your 2015 2p coins for any unusual features or doubling. Let's also explore the metallic properties of the coin. Since it's made of copper-plated steel, it's prone to rust if not stored properly. That's another reason collectors often look for coins in sealed packaging or protective holders. Proper storage can ensure that your coin doesn't lose its luster or suffer from corrosion over time. People often ask, is the 2015 2p coin rare? In general, no, it's a common coin, especially the rank broadly version. But within the collecting community, specific conditions and packaging can increase desirability. For example, coins from sealed mint packs or those found in proof sets are much harder to find and are often priced higher by dealers. To enhance your knowledge even further, consider comparing the 2015 2p coin with others from different years. Some years had much lower mintages or saw limited circulation, which makes them more valuable. For example, the 1983 new pence 2p is a well-known collectible due to a minting anomaly. Though the 2015 2p doesn't fall into that category, it holds importance as a transitional year due to the portrait change. If you're collecting UK coins by year, then the 2015 2p coin is a must-have. It represents a modern era of coinage, bridging two royal portraits and continuing the tradition of decimal coin design. It's also a good entry point for those just starting out in the hobby, as it's widely available and affordable. Now, let's take a moment to think about the future value of the 2015 2p coin. Will it increase in price? That depends on demand, rarity of certain versions, and interest in modern British coinage. Coins with low mintage, mint errors, or limited edition packaging tend to increase in value over time. While standard circulation coins may retain face value, coins in pristine condition or from proof sets could appreciate in the future, especially if demand for transitional year coins grows. Before wrapping up, here's a quick reminder: always handle your coins with care. Use gloves or hold them by the edges to avoid oils and fingerprints. Store them in dry environments to avoid corrosion. And if you're looking to build a full year set of UK decimal coins, the 2015 2p coin is a fundamental piece of the puzzle.